Hey there, everybody. I'm Rob Reed. I'm the owner of Bison Fire Protection, and welcome to this week's Bison Bit. Now, anyone that's, Manitoban right now, it's April 12th, and it snowed. I'm not happy. I don't think anybody is. But what can you do? It's not going to last forever, but I know everyone's been getting geared up, cycling and yard work and all the fun stuff that comes with springtime. And just being able to get out and stretch our legs and have a little more freedom while, we still have restrictions in place with COVID. So hopefully the snow doesn't last much beyond May and we can get back to enjoying ourselves outside. But what I want to talk about today is the fact that we've been in business now for 20 years. And I want to do a little series over the next few clips, or, I'll leak it out as we go, sort of thing, about Bison and where we've been, kind of the journey that we've been on. And that journey began back in 2001 with 5 people. We were a startup. We weren't this big company and multi branches. We were 5 people and we were working hard and we did everything, whether it was the sales, the service, the collections. Every aspect of the business was being touched, and it was quick, it was very dynamic, it was a lot of fun, and we were full of piss and vinegar and running hard, but learning lessons all the way along. And we were very fortunate because as a small company, we had the range guard product line, which is a big one for restaurants and commissary kitchens. We were a kitted distributor, again, another big opportunity there. And, we were fortunate that in 2002, Ansel joined us. So we had the 3 predominant suppression lines. So as a company that serviced fire extinguishers and suppression systems, having the 3 major product lines was something that, first off, nobody else in Manitoba or Saskatchewan had and still doesn't. And it gave us a lot of flexibility to be able to make sure that we were servicing customers properly with trained, certified people. And that's a big deal. But what made it interesting too for us was, as we were growing, we were learning things. We were making sure that, these suppression systems were being taken care of. And anyone that doesn't really know what a suppression system is, maybe I'll take a second here and talk about that, because I've mentioned restaurants, but suppression systems you're also going to see in paint shops and body shops and mixed rooms, places like that. And when you think about it, I was talking about the ice and snow earlier. Well, body shops, ice and snow, let's not go there. And, let's not have an accident. Stay safe. But with that being said, that's what suppression is. It's all kind of the unique stuff that I like to tell people, if you can make it burn, we can put it out. And that's the kind of the crux of suppression. It's really neat. It's fun stuff, and I really, to this day, I still really enjoy it. But we were 5 guys, and we were working hard, doing everything as I said earlier. And as we were moving through and growing the company, we had customers coming to us saying, "Hey, listen, you're doing a great job for us on these extinguishers and suppression. We want you to take care of our fire alarms. Can you do that for us?" So before you know it, we ended up hiring an alarm guy, a good technician, great guy. And, he's since retired from us, and it was great to have him with us. But, he's gone and enjoying retirement. But we moved into fire alarm. And that was a good opportunity for us to try a new product line, diversify the business, expand the business a little bit more, and do a lot more learning in an area that we didn't have a background in. And we were able to grow. And a lot of lessons learned there, failures and successes, because, you got to talk about failure once in a while a little bit, because in business, I'm going to say 2 things. If you haven't had a failure, it hasn't happened yet, or you're lying. One of the 2. So keep that in mind as we go forward. But anyways, talking about 20 years in business and retirements of this other guy, we're actually one of the original 5 guys is retiring this year, later this month. And congratulations, Roger. Really sorry to see you go, and yet excited for you for your retirement with your family and the great times you've got in the next stage of your life. So congratulations there. But we went through, the growth periods in 2005, 2006, and that era, gave us another opportunity. We bought Thompson Extinguisher Service up in Thompson, Manitoba, and grew into that area. And there was a whole lot of things we learned doing that, logistics, HR, at a distance, making sure that we had information going back and forth, product going back and forth, servicing customers, like a thousand things that come with running a branch at a distance, especially in northern Manitoba. And that has a whole set of unique challenges. But, we've learned through that, and it wasn't without its pitfalls, but part of business is, as I said earlier, learning, growing, trials, tribulations. But when you want to grow a company, you've got to take the risks and you've got to be prepared to take those chances. So that kind of walks us through the first, few years of Bison and how much fun we've had. And we're still having fun to this day. And there's bigger challenges now that we're a bigger company, but it's still fun. Anyways, I'm going to share a little bit more for you or with you next week and or over the next few weeks. So, as always, if you have questions, ask them on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're enjoying your social media these days. Love the comments. Keep them coming. Talk soon.